I'll tell you, every time I hit a pothole, I call somebody's name, and you know what name it is. That one I will not say. So imagine how many times I call that name in a day. I see roads flooded, I call somebody's name. I see sewage flowing, I call somebody's name.
The metaphorical statement made by the former Minister for Presidency, Kabakumba Masiko, appears to have been in castigation of tribalism. She was at the point talking about corruption, in which she directly hit at President Museveni for empty talks about corruption fight.
The president keeps on saying, no corruption, zero tolerance. But corruption is in his own household, in the state house, in Uganda. People are pointing there, you are corrupt. They are not looking at themselves and what it takes or what defines corruption.
Parliament was in the same vein pointed at for allegedly reaching never-seen levels of shame at the meeting of the former members of Parliament. Onapito Ekomoloit, the former member of Parliament for Amoria County, says Parliament is in dire need of image salvation.
The biggest challenge for our former workplace is it has been bastardized. With all due respect. It has been grossly bastardized. This noble institution of the legislature, Parliament. It has been trivialized.
Then there are those who question the entire governance system with a reflection on whether the Constituent Assembly was overly ambitious.
Do you think this is the time to advocate for reform of government, for reform of government system?
But these issues affecting the nation are linked by scholars to the failure to implement the law as it was set out in the 1995 Constitution. A political scientist, Dr. Sebastiano Ruengabo, who gave out a lecture on what contribution the MPs can make, argues that 90% of the governance provisions spelled out in the 1995 Constitution have changed.
This breeds a culture of constitutional violations so that today it is normal, even if someone walk up and say, Constitution be thrown to the fireplace, I am in charge. The Constitution over these years has been reduced to a piece of written paper.
As it turned out, the meeting was drifting past what should have been the primary discussion on what and how the Parliamentary Alumni of Uganda, an association registered in 2021, shall transact its business.
Objective number 3 of PAO was to advocate, promote, and uphold the tolerance of divergent political views and values. Number 4, to promote a culture of leadership based on inclusiveness, transparency, accountability, mutual respect and responsibility.
The parliamentary alumni, as they are known, said their association should not be misunderstood as a platform for dislodging the government or current MPs.
I said I'm beckoning on government not to misunderstand, because it's not only government. You know, what I have seen, when you try to talk to government and explain, they say, well, it's not only our problem, you're also part of government. Those are things they say.
Why be misunderstood? First of all, we are Ugandans like any other. Whether I'm in parliament or not, I'm entitled to give an input into the development and sustenance of Uganda. So for us, we are going to put our issues clear, precise, done. The powers be will decide what to do, but we shall not keep quiet because we can't talk.
It is envisaged by the members that the group could become a strong think tank on issues of governance, development and scale economic transformation. However, they hope to be received positively by the government despite their critical voices which look to regime inefficiencies. Jackson Onyango, NTV.